Hello, my name is Dr. April Blake, and I'm a naturopathic doctor and licensed home birth midwife and medical intuitive. Thank you so much for checking out my website and who I am as a person. I'm hoping that this little video can share a little bit about who I am and then also just talk about how I help people with anxiety specifically and depression. I'm very passionate about working with these two conditions because there is so much that we can do, and there isn't a lot of discussion on natural therapies for anxiety and depression in my experience. So I've been practicing for 17 years, and my first 10 years I worked at a big primary care group in San Francisco called One Medical, and they hired me as their first naturopathic doctor to teach them about natural medicine. And the longer I was there, I started seeing that if people had a lot of chronic illness, they were dealing with anxiety and depression because they didn't really feel safe in their bodies. And that's very natural. Or if they were just working downtown, they were just like really stressed out. They weren't eating properly. They weren't sleeping properly. And so sooner or later, they just started feeling really burned out and really anxious. And they started going to the doctor. And the doctor would say, well, let's put you on some antidepressants. And then often the people that would wind up in my office were the people that they didn't work for. These antidepressants generally made them feel worse. They had side effects like no libido, or they lost their appetite, or it made them even more anxious. So unfortunately, that just wasn't going to be a path for them. So then they were just kind of left like, what do we do? So I started doing a lot more researching on how to help people, and I found the work of Dr. Julia Ross. Well, she's a nutritional therapist, and she has done a lot of investigative work on how to support the nervous system with natural therapies. So one of the ways that I help people is with this kind of therapy where I evaluate what kind of stressors you've had. I look at your nutrient deficiencies. I look at all of your hormones. And then we start to build up your nervous system. And we can do this in this really beautiful way by giving you amino acids that actually help to build more neurotransmitters in your body, like serotonin and dopamine and GABA. And these neurotransmitters that I just listed help you feel more relaxed in your body, so you don't have to feel so anxious and or depressed. And it is a really just an elegant way to just support your nervous system. And it's non-habit forming. You can stop and start these nutrients at any time. And it's just very supportive. And my goal is to really teach you all the tools that I've learned, because that's what I'm really passionate about too, is just giving you a lot of the tools so that you don't have to work with me forever. And you can really understand how to support you, when life happens, when stresses happen, because that is what happens in life, But it's how we navigate these stresses, how we kind of come up against them. And this is just one of the ways that we will be working with your mood and anxiety and depression. But I just wanted to share about the amino acids because it is so exciting to learn about that. All right. And if you're even more curious about how to do this, please sign up for a free 30-minute consultation. And I would love to meet you and dive in and see how we can work together. Thank you so much.